What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nothing But Bikes channel. And today, guys, I will be showing you guys how to lube up your chain, which you usually want to do every time you wash your bike, because once you clean the chain from all the grime, you have no grease in it, which is really what makes this bike function so well, is with grease in the chain, so that the chain keeps moving super nice and smooth. And that just makes the riding experience so much more better. So every time you wash your bike, make sure you do lube up your chain, as well as every time you go to ride. Obviously, if you ride frequently, then don't be lubing it up every day, or lubing it up on a dirty chain. You never want to lube up on a dirty chain, because that would just keep the dirt inside the little rollers, and that would just make it just wouldn't function well. It would be terrible, and it wouldn't ride smoothly. So yeah, but you do want to do it every time you wash the bike. Just like every time you go on a ride, I'd say maybe wash your bike. If you ride frequently, then do it like maybe once a month, honestly, or once every 2 weeks, by then, around there. But definitely do it every time you wash your bike. So yeah, now guys, let's get into lubing the chain. So we will be using this right here, which I got at my local Trek store. It's called Tri-Flow. In this case, it is a wet lube. Wet lube is mostly for humid or wet areas, and the dry lube is more for, you know, hot and dry areas. In this case, where I live, it is more humid and wet most of the time, so I'll be using a wet lube. Okay, so what you're going to do is, specifically with mine, that's the Tri-Flow that I'm using, you're going to want to obviously unscrew the cap here, and this one did come with a little, what do you call it, maybe like a little needle, and she'll attach into the hole right there. Just gotta attach it. There you go. All right, and now you're also gonna want a towel. All right, guys, so let's get started lubing up the chain. So before we guys start, you're gonna want to look for the master link, which has just a different color than the other links. In this case, it's just a lighter color than the other links. So I like to have my master link right here, because it's just more comfortable to lay this right there than any other spot, in my opinion. So yeah, I have it just right there. So what you want to do is you want to grab the lube, and you're also going to have one hand on the pedal, and you're going to want to place this right on the roller. Also, guys, I'm just reminding you guys, make sure that the chain is clean. Like I said, guys, make sure it's clean. It's very important. So you're going to want to put this on the rollers, because that's where you're going to want to put the grease, which are the little circles right there. That's where it's going to make it, that's where you want to let it sink into there, and that'll make basically pedaling so much more easier and work smoothly. So yeah. All right, so you're going to want to add some right there to the roller. Boom. And while it's there, you just want to slowly, oh wait, sorry, wrong way. Put it down like right there, and then you're going to want to make sure that you are turning the pedal around, and that will make sure that you're evenly putting down the grease, just like that. And just do it, I like to do it slowly, just do it slowly. Ooh. And keep an eye out for the master link. And there it is, there's the master link. All right, there we go. Now we can take this off now. Just gonna put it right there, gonna clean it up a little. Add it back over here. And you're gonna just wanna like let that grease kind of sit there just for a little. It's kind of why I'm just putting the cap back on there. So I'll just sit there waiting. And so yeah, you just want to kind of let it sit there, not for too long. It's just nice there, just let it sit there for a little. You're gonna want to have your towel ready. I think now it's pretty good. So now you're gonna want to put your towel just like that over the top, just like that, kind of just squeeze lightly on it, and then again just slowly pull the oh shoot, got stuck on the, I got the push going a little forward. Okay, slowly going and pulling the pedal back just like that, and that is just removing the excess grease off, and also any more dirt, honestly, but most of it is just excessive grease that's on it. Yeah, that's pretty good now. There you go. So, once you've done that, you're gonna want to see if it works fine. If you have a bike holder, which is great for just turning and looking at turning the gears while it's in the air, that's awesome. Definitely use that. Fortunately, I don't have that. So what you're gonna want to do is just kind of ride it now at this point, just to see if it and test the gears. So we're gonna get on the bike. Let's put it in first gear and see how it moves. Okay, pretty good. Check out second gear. Really good. Third gear. Awesome. Fourth, good. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. All right. And we're gonna go right down. Like that, going nice and quick now. Seeing how it changes. Good. All right. Yeah, just trying to play around with the chain. If it works smoothly, then you did it right. If not, then you're gonna want to put a little more grease and wipe off. But it should be perfect. Or another way of doing it, if you don't have that holder, just lift it up. If you have a second person, have them lift up the seat while you change the gear and move the pedal. But the easiest way is if you're by yourself and you don't have a holder, is just to ride it and see if it works. Which it does work perfectly, and the chain is moving really nice. And as you can see, guys, that's how you lube up your chain, and this will make sure that you can have the maximum fun out on the trails and everything works smoothly. And that's it, guys. And now you have a very well smooth functioning chain, and you guys can go right back to commuting or riding your bike in the trails and shredding it, taking all them jumps and not having any of those chains just, you know, like making all these weird noises and they're not changing and whatnot. This is why you always want to lube your chain before a ride, because it just makes the ride so much more pleasant and more fun, honestly. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it helpful, and I see you guys next time.